We are back and up and printing. I got everything set up on the new computer, and I think it's pretty close to how I had it. So we got, I guess it's mainsail. I don't think it's fluid, because fluid I think this is the sail. So mainsail and fluid are the interface to Clipper, which is strange, but I've never quite like go, oh yeah, that's how it works. So with the SV07, there's a way to change it between fluid and Clipper. Usually when I connect with the Creality Sonic Pad, it's fluid, and this is mainsail. The MKS Pi is the MKS. MK makes computers and stuff. So it doesn't have a regular Raspberry Pi. It's got an MKS Pi in it, and the MKS Pi is inside of the printer, and that's what Clipper is running on. And so it knows that that's what we're dealing with. But anyway, I just use it to upload. I don't do any of the G-code stuff here. I don't do any other stuff. But it is nice because I do have a webcam, and I can watch what's going on. It looks really kind of strange on this monitor. This resolution of this is a little bit weird. But usually, so right now I'm streaming, so I'll show one right here, kind of small, and then we pop this out. So what we're printing today, we're printing this phone holder, and it looks like it's pretty big. I needed something different, and I keep breaking these other ones. So I'm going to come up with a couple of ideas, and we'll see what works and what doesn't. I'm really not sure what we're going to be doing here with that thread, because I don't see how it works. Maybe we'll figure it out. But there was also another part of the file that said do not print. I don't know why. So we come back down to my other screen below this one. We'll take a look at this piece here. Let's go full screen on it. We can see it. So it's got like a shoe on the bottom, but I think I'm gonna have to print a couple of these and then make a modified one. I want it to fit into my tripod. That's not gonna fit in my tripod. I don't have a quick release anymore. I don't use those. But I just wanted to see how well it'll work. Let me see if it specifies. Doesn't say what tripod it fits. There'd just be an hour and 30 something minutes to print it, but there are some other ones like this one here. I printed this one. This was how I first figured out that my Ender 3 V3 sucked. I would print these and they wouldn't fit into each other. So these are not bad at all because it's a really nice design, because it's threaded where you need it to be, and I've got one ready to go. But the screw has to be perfect. So you need a good printer. Otherwise you're going to run into problems. I'd like to just change the design on that. I don't like how it clamps. There's some other ones here. That one might even be better. I don't know. That's a neat idea. So what I'll probably do is maybe print a couple of new ones that I've never tried, and see what we can come up with. That one looks weird. Looks a little too complicated. Alright. Eventually, I'm gonna have to get like a regular camera. You know, it's amazing how many damn times I've dropped my phone and it's not broken. Like, I dropped it today at the lake on some pumice, and it scratched the screen, so I'm kind of pissed off about that. But it kind of reminded me, it's like, yep, I'm gonna have to. I really need to be more careful. At this point, as many times as I've dropped it, like, I totally have expected it to already be broken by now. It's an interesting holder right here. Look at that. That's kind of cool. And they just put little nuts in it. Let me see. Yeah, that's kind of neat, actually. Yeah, I don't know what kind of stuff I have laying around for hardware. There's certainly a lot of different ones. What I would like to do is actually just reprint the ones that I have. I would have to figure out how to design it, but there was one that was made by a company called Bauer, and they used to be sold at Walmart. And if I would have known, I would have bought more than one, guys. I really would have. They were pretty good. Oh, that one's crazy looking. Look at that. That's pretty neat. I think I dropped my actual camera like once. And it was because it was hanging on the end of a telescope and it fell in the driveway. I was like, oh man, you gotta be kidding me. So anyway, we'll print this one, and then I'm gonna modify it on the bottom base. It might already be modified. I don't know. Let me see. I'll come back up to my other screen. And no. So it's just a little tripod. I still can't figure out how the hell they're doing this thing with the thread and the nut, because if you look, that hole is not, it's not big enough. I almost feel like maybe something's wrong here. You see there's a hole. So let's go to the first page again and pull up number 1. Where is the one we're printing? This one. Okay, they show it. I don't get it. There's no way. That screw doesn't fit that. The size is wrong. You see that? That ain't the same size. It's not even close. What's this? They show that. Okay. Oh, I see what they're doing. Alright, I got it. Okay, cool design. So we'll have to modify it to make it work. Alright, yep. It makes sense now.